Hi my Stampin' friends, I'm Sandra at artypapercrafters.com and thanks for watching my tutorial today. We are making today this little gift box which I have made to hold 8 tea lights. So you've got 8 little tea lights in here, they fit lovely, but of course you could put anything you fancy in here. And it's got like a little pull cord ribbon to take the lid off, so it's quite cute. So this I made a little while ago, still in good condition, but I thought I'd make a Christmas version of it. Great for Christmas presents now that Christmas is soon going to be upon us. So to make the little candle box you will need these supplies. So you will need a piece of card for the base. This is Mossy Meadow and that measures 8 by 8, which is 20.5 by 20.5. I have a thick piece of very vanilla cardstock here, which measures 6 1/16 by 6 1/16, which is 15.6 by 15.6. I have a piece of cardstock here, which measures 3 1/8 by 3 1/8, which in centimeters is 7.8 by 7.8. Then I have a piece of Christmas DSP. This is from the new Autumn Winter catalogue by Stampin' Up. Very pretty design, and there's lots of designs in the pack. And that measures 3 by 3 inches, which in centimeters is 7.6 by 7.6. Right then, so let's get started and do our scoring for our box. So let's pull you out slightly so you can see what I'm about. So it doesn't matter which side you put it in, it's the same measurement. And we are getting our tool and we are going to score it at 1 1/8 and 2 3/8, and we are scoring that on all 4 sides. So 1 1/8 and 2 3/8. Go. And for the lid, we're going to score the lid at 5/8 and 1 3/8, and that is 1.5 by 3.5 centimeters. There's not any need to write this down. If you click on the down arrow description bar and go over to my website, you will find all the measurements there. So what are we doing? 5/8 and 1 3/8. Whoops, slipped. 5/8 and 1 3/8. Right, that's that lid done. So that's our scoring done. Put that away. And let's make the base. So as usual for our box, we burnish all our score lines. And then we're going to cut up here to the second score line, cut up there to the second score line, cut in, cut this edge off here, cut your tabs, same this side. tabs. Turn it to the opposite side and do the same. Right, so that's our base done. Get rid of these bits. So that's what your base will look like. You will have two pieces on each corner and your four little tabs. So we are going to put some wet glue on the tabs. And we're going to glue our tabs down. So keep our tabs nice and straight. And just burnish those down. Make sure that they're good and stuck. Same on the opposite side, opposite end. Press that down. And then opposite sides, do the same thing. Moved. Last side. Right. And then we put some glue along the edges of the tabs and press them down. Same here, bit of wet glue and press them down. And here we are. Let's just get the bone folder in and make sure that they're good and stuck down. That's lovely. Right, let's get our candles and fill it up. These candles came from Next and they were £4 for 100, I think it was, so very good value. And I do love tea lights, especially in the autumn and winter. I mean, I'd like them all year round really, but there you go. Right, that's our box. And now for our lid. So we burnish all our score lines again. And then we need to make sure that we've before we put our box together, we need to put our DSP on and make our little hole for our ribbon to go through. So the same thing again, you just cut off all your corners and leave yourself with some tabs, and again cut into those, Same thing here. Cut down. Cut yourself a tab. Trim that. That. Opposite side, same again. I think that this is a lovely box to give as a little Christmas present to a friend. Put some little perfume tea lights in it, and I think it's just a lovely gift. Right, that's all our tabs cut. Let's get rid of the bits. Right, now for our DSP and our card. So that's layered up like that. So let's get our glue. And what have I done with it? Put it away. Why did I put that away? So let's put our glue on here. Pretty paper, it's got like copper foiling on it. Very pretty. Right. So let's stick that down to our lid. That looks good. Press that down. And then I think I need a piece of cardstock to cover that with, but we'll cut that in a minute. What we need to do now, we need to get our ribbon, which I've got this blueberry bushel 1/8 of an inch grosgrain ribbon. And you just need to cut yourself a length of that. And then I'm going to get my proper dial. Wouldn't do without that, because it's great for going through a lot of thicknesses, she says, but I don't think it's going to go through, is it? No, it's not going to go through. Right, let's get this one then and hope that this goes through. Right, so you need to fold one edge down so that you can get into the middle as far as possible. Now, it's not critical that you go in dead center, says she. How did I get that hole in there? I must have pierced it. That's how I must have done it. Right, let's do that then, because I made the box a while ago. I've forgotten how I did it. So eyeball what looks to be about center, poke your tool through and just wiggle a little hole. And I've got this flower I've made. It's with the 4-petal punch from Stampin' Up. And I've made a flower with that. And so I need to poke a hole in the middle of this, but I might be able to do that with this, mightn't I? Will I get that through there? Yeah. I think I'm in the middle. Not quite. No, that's a shame, isn't it? Not to worry. Not to worry. Right, let's continue. So we need to put our ribbon through there, through our flower, like that. So we get our length of ribbon, and I'm just going to cut, say, about that much. And about that much. Let's see what about that much measures. About that much measures 9 inches. Okay, so 9 inches of ribbon. Let's bring you down a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Right, so what you need to do In order to get it through that hole, the best thing to do is to put the two ends together and cut that at an angle with some really sharp scissors, so you've got a really good point, and then poke that through your hole and pull through like that. Now it's up to you how bit long you want it, but what you need to do, and what I should have done is, silly me, should have put it through the flower first. Ooh, do. Right, start again with that. It's a good job I've cut quite a good length. Right, through the flower. Do I want to put a jewel through that, or a... let's see. I've got one of these sparkly... am I going to get that on there? No, I'm not, am I? Forget that, Sandra, forget it. Right, let's put the lid on that, because now I've got these things falling out of the pot, so let's... oh, disaster. Right, that's what you get for mucking about with sequins. Right, pull that through the flower. And then push it through your lid of your box, like that. Like that. And then just give yourself enough of a length that you can get your little finger in and pull on it. So that's what you do. Turn that over. And then what we're going to do, we're going to get some tape. I'm going to use some of this red line tape. So get a bit of that. Put that close to the edge, one side, and another piece close to the edge, that side. And now we are going to peel the backing off. And press that into that, and then we're going to cut off the excess. Same over here. And cut off the excess. And in order to cover that mess up, we're going to get a piece of card and we're going to cover that. Now the box dimensions are 3 1/4, I think, 3 1/4, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 by, I did write it down, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 by 1 1/4. So I'm just going to cut myself a piece of this very vanilla, and I'm just going to cut it shy of 3 1/4. So I'm going to cut it at 3 3/16 by 3 3/16. And that way, hopefully, that will cover up the ribbon so you haven't got a mess to look at. So let's stick that down, and then we'll be ready to put our lid together. So press that down on there. Get the bone folder and make sure that that's really good and stuck. It's moved. Don't want it to move, do we? So press that down, and don't worry about the fact that the flower's the other side. We'll sort that out in a minute. Right, so that's the underneath, and so now we're going to put our flaps together. So our wet glue again. our lid together. I love this Tombow because it gives you wiggle room, that sometimes too much wiggle room maybe. Why do you not want to stick? That's good. Now I have a filthy bone folder full of glue, so let's just wipe that off with a baby wipe. Right. Right, and then wet glue along the edges. Right, good edge on that. Right, now we can sort the top out. Right, let's put the lid on the glue. I don't think we need that anymore. Right then, so one thing I was going to say was you will need to glue the flower down because otherwise it's just going to lift off. So with some wet glue, just put that round the outside edges. And press that down so that that sticks. And then what I want to do, I want to add some jewels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I add a little row of them around each edge, whether that will look good. And I think it will. I think it will look fabulous. So I'll put these little jewels on. I want to come down a bit more. There we go. Let's put these jewels around the outside. Oh, they are looking good. 6 are fitted round there beautifully. Right. That's it. Right then. Now what we're going to do is, as usual, we are going to give our flower a lift. We're going to pull up all the petals and things that we've made. all the stamens and things. We're going to pull them up with our fingers to give them dimension. And of course that's the right way up because our baubles go that way. So I think that that is fabulous. So let's get our box. Let's pull you out again a little. So that's the lid on our box. Fits snugly and gorgeous box. So let's get the one that we made a while ago to compare. Both gorgeous, but I think you'll agree that that's a beautiful little Christmas box. You could put a little sentiment on there if you want, but I'm not going to because I honestly don't think it needs it. I think it just speaks for itself as it is. And 8 little candles fit in there nicely. Nice snug little fit. And very, very sweet indeed. So, that's my tutorial for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to press the subscribe button and tap the little bell so that you are notified of all my upcoming videos, and click on the down arrow description bar for a drop down menu where you can go to my website and find all the measurements there for you, and my little online Stampin' Up shop should you need any to purchase any of these beautiful crafting supplies. So that's all from me for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye.